So join immediately, all of you. My voice is audible?
Which point we have to start? Left hand side and bottom point. This point you can select.
Hello. I'm audible to you? Hello. Somebody can reply. Shivani?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
According to the current, you mark the polarity of voltage. Once you are ensuring with all four steps, you can get the equation. You understood the KVL? You solve the mesh equations after you do step number 3. Then you can get the mesh current I1, I2, etc. Once you get the I1, I2 mesh current, you can find out the current from this will be the extra addition or extra added step, depends on the equation what they are asking to find. So these are the
Where are others? Bakichi kote gele? What was the strength for previous class?
once again I will do the time 2 minutes. Everyone read the step properly.
Because I'm finding only 25 students are there. Mahesh Deshmukh is there? He's not there. Next. Vaishnavi?
Yes, sir.
See. What was the strength for the previous class? I'm finding only 26 are there, but 25, including me.
I think 45, near about 45.
Okay.
Previous class and total strength is 51.
That I know. I'm asking for previous class only, and they are joining now. Still, I'll put one message. Chalo, we'll revise up till now. Others will join what we've seen last lecture. We'll recall what was in last lecture.
We identify the number of meshes. Okay. And we are assigning the mesh current is block. In case of nodal, we are identifying the number of nodes, principal nodes, represented in the given network. And one of the nodes we are choosing. Next, we are observing the amount of current which flows through the each element in terms of mesh current, and we are marking the polarity of voltage drop the mesh current. We are marking the polarity plus minus.
Mahesh, strength is too less today.
What is the answer?
I'm finding 33, 33 are there.
We are applying the KVL in each mesh. Then we are using the we are applying the KCL.
Chalo, let us recall what is in last lecture. कौन रिप्लाई करता है मला रिमाइंड करता है what is seen. After memory organization, the RAM memories and the ROM. If we need the extra memories, okay, then how it will be interfaced externally based on the signals, how we are connected EA bar, that is pin number 31 or the pin number 29, PS enable, power storage enable, program storage enable. So I'll share the screen, then you will understand. So today I have taken that VACOM to write down. So we'll see that part also. This and next. Where is the board marker? Here might be. We used to add that annotation. and we're not funding that. Where it was gone. I think somebody had changed the setting. I'm not finding that notation. Charunesh. So I will use our best method, that is paint. Chalo, we'll revise the things what was in last lecture. I think we have done with yesterday. Depends upon pin number 31. If you observe this pin, what is the pin number is called as EA bar. Okay, so based on this pin, how it is connected, either it is connected to the ground or VCC. Okay, either it is connected to the VCC or grounded. Based on that, we can access the external memory to the controller. Okay, so case is first, we've seen the first case is going to be if the EA bar is going to be connected to the VCC, means it is a 5-volt connection, logic high level signal is connected. What happens? So in this case, if you draw the our control diagram, we have the internally the 4 kilo of RAM. So this is my 8051. Is it visible, everyone? Hello? Screen is visible? Hello?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? Arey,
No.
just wait. I think I share starting screen. If the pen will not be there, then PPT problem. I want to share both PPT as well as the pen. Then how to go for that? Whether we have the multiple choice. Hold the control to select multiple windows. Okay. Now I think it will be there. Now visible?
Yes, sir.
Ha. So as we discussed in simple what I seen yesterday, if depends upon the pin number 31, how it is connected, either VCC or the ground. Okay. We have seen the two cases for this. The first case I have considered, if the A bar is connected to the VCC, what happens? Okay. This is my 8051 controller. Internally, I have the internally what we have? The size of the ROM. What is size of ROM internally? कितने size of ROM आहे? Internally 4 kilobyte ROM will be there internally. Okay, and this thing is connected to the VCC VA bar, and its address starting from 0000 to 0 3 times F. If this is going to be internally, and remaining 60 kilobyte I am giving for the external case, external memory. That is ROM. Okay, so this is case. Means when I am connecting the A bar signal to the VCC, that time I am using the ROM memory internally of the 4 kilobyte, and the remaining memory goes to the remaining external memory can be interface, that is going to be 60K. This is the first case. And what is the second case we are done? If the A bar signal is going to be connected to the ground, means zero level signal, that time this internally memory is not going to be considered. Means that time the whole memory 64 kilobyte we are considering for the external memory case. Okay, so no internal memory, so I will not draw anything here. This is my 8051, and this is my EA bar signal, and this is I am grounding here. So that time what happens? Total 64 kilobyte of the ROM connected externally. Okay, and this A bar signal I am going to use when I am interface the external ROM and the RAM memories. Is it clear now? Hello. Have understood now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the next part we have seen in that only, that was interfacing of the external memories. You might be not there. Some people, 3 people are not there. Interfacing of external ROM and the RAM memory to 8051. Okay, thing is very clear now. How to draw the diagram? Thing is very easy. Huh? So let's understand that. So we have the my 8051 controller. At 051. Okay. So when I'm going to connect any memories, what I required that I should understand always. Because based on this case, I can go for the connection of the wires. So I'm using the 64 kilobyte of RAM and I have to interface same memories or can different also, no issue. ROM of size 64 kilo. Okay, the such cases will be there. As we know that this RAM is called as what? कौन सा RAM की meaning क्या है? Data memory. Correct na? So you can store the data in that. So as it is a data memory, we can read and the write in this memory. Okay, read and the writing is possible in case of the RAM memory. But in case of the ROM memory, it is only read-only memory. So I am reading only. Reading is only possible. Writing is not possible in case of the ROM memory. Writing no possible. Is it clear? Because name itself indicates that. ROM means what? Read-only memory. So only reading is possible. Writing is not possible in that. Writing only once. That program we are burning process is there. Hex file that we are burning in that controller and that will becomes ROM memory in permanent code in that. Okay. So mainly is I read here what? On the read pins to be connected. But in this case, I need to have the read and the write pins to be connected. So I am directly connecting here what? First two pins that will be read and the write bar. So this is I'll put that this is going to be read. In previous case that I yesterday I told that diagram was a little bit different. So this is called as read and this is going to be W bar. Okay, this is for the RAM only. The same pin of the read can be connected to the here for the ROM accessing. So I'll take this here and I'll connect the ROM memory also. Then I need what? The controller always take the data in or out through the which buses? The 8051 control has how many buses? किती बस असतात त्यामध्ये कंट्रोलर मध्ये? How many buses are there in the 8051? किती असतात? And that is important buses. Which are they? आठवतं की नाही आहे? A and D. What is that? A and D. Hello. Voice is audible? आवाज येतोय माझा? Hello. My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
I'm asking simple question that if control wants the data in, sending out or taking inside, how that control will take the data? Which bus should be used? Otherwise, how many buses are there in the controller? किती बस आहेत त्यामध्ये? Only two buses are there. That is called as the address bus and the बोला कोणतर बोलत होतं? Controller has only two buses. That is called as the address and the data. And as we know that when I'm talking for the memory, the address bus always is going to be important. And I given the practical example, address of my native is Kasego. That means what? My address is Kasego. It has some location. Same case, when we control want to access some data, always are storing at the certain memory location of the RAM memory or the ROM. Okay, so that's why we need to connect the address bus to the RAM memory as well as data bus to the RAM memory. That is important. At the same time, the address bus to the ROM memory, because I'm only reading the data, not writing or in that case. Okay, that's why in case of 8051, the port 0 act as fact होते थे कौन सांगता है port 0 act as what आठवतं का नहीं है हॅलो काल सांगितले port 3 port 0 act as what
Lower bus.
yes lower data and the address bus, so it has lower data and the address bus that starts from the AD0 to AD7. Logic is there, huh? Port 0 will start with 0. Which 0? AD0 and the AD7. It has the lower address data as well as the address bus. Okay, and as I'm connecting here this data bus and address bus here, so I'm getting here only data bus. So after applying the address latch enable signal pin number 30 to the clock to the this latch, so it will separate out the what? The address, lower address A0 to A7. This bus lines will be connected to the RAM memory that will act as a address. So we have now D0 to खूपच लहान होते हैं so this D0 to D7 data bus, and I have connected A0 to A7 address bus also. Same time I'm connecting the port 2. What is the function of port 2? Port 2 क्या है? A0 to not A0. A8 to A15. That act as what? Higher address bus. That is I'm connecting also. The same time, these buses of address and the higher address and the lower address goes to the ROM location also, not data bus, because I'm only reading the things. That's why. And this is connected to the either EA bar signal or the PS enable signal to the ROM memory, to the pin OA bar, output enable pin. Okay, and all these things will be there, VCC, ground, all things connected to this. Then only I can have to access external RAM and the ROM memory. Is it clear now? कळलं सर्वांना? Hello. When I want to connect external things, what is required? And I always try to understand. Memory means we require the data bus and address by default to access the memory location. And how that access, again I will tell here. So I will clear this part, so you'll understand that. Okay, so normally what happens? The memory location is what? We have the lookup table like this. Okay, so we have the lookup table. Like this, we have the blocks inside the memory. Memory means what? Combination of the flip-flops. Each flip-flop store the one bit, all these things. Okay. So like this, we have the blocks inside the memory, which points the memory address. For example, I can say it is going to be 8000. Next will be 8001, then 8002, then 8003, like that 8004, then 8005. Now what is function of PC? Program counter, Atkale, Bansode. What is function of program counter? कौन सांगता है?
It holds the next address.
Yes, it always points the next address of the instruction. Means what? When I am putting the reset button of the controller, when the reset button is pressed, what happens? It will show, PC will show the by default address 000. When the reset is pressed, by default address will be 000. And when I writing some code, lines of the code, so for example, move something like that, A comma B, then add A comma R0. Okay, so if it will start from this address, so this PC goes immediately after 0, this memory address. So it goes to what? At this memory location. PC shows the this address and it goes from that memory location. And what is the data is there at the memory location can be taken by with the help of the this data and address bus. So why I'm pointing here address and data bus, that is important because whenever the memory is going to be interface, it may be internally or externally. The data and the address can be taken inside or can be sent outside. Sending outside means what? Writing the data. In case of RAM, I can write it and I can read it. With the help of these pins are there, port 3 pins. Okay, that's why I need the address bus as well as the data bus in case of RAM. But in case of ROM memory, I need only address bus because I'm reading only. That's why. Is it clear now?
Sir, P0 connect नसतं ना ROM ला.
कुठला?
P0.
P0 नाही connect ना. P0 का नाही connect माहितीये का? Because I need only address bus. Because from the P0, by using this latch enable signal, I separated na A0 to A7 pins. इथे काय असणार आहे? A0 to A7 pins. Lower address. Okay, and इथे काय असणार आहे? A8 to A15. So this is part of the port 0 only. Because port 0 is a multiplexed address and the data bus. But I have separated by using the latch enable signal. Address latch enable will separate out this multiplex bus address and the data bus. That's why port 0 is not connected directly to the ROM memory. But lower address and higher address going to be connected. And total going to be 16-bit address bus. And only 8-bit is going to be data bus. Because our ALU size is going to be 8-bit. In the first feature we written, ALU is going to be 8-bit. That's why data bus is going to be 8-bit. Clear? Hello.
हा yes sir. पण PPT diagram मध्ये ते connect झालेलं दाखवलेलं काल.
Okay, let's see. We'll check that. Is it visible now? PPT दिसते का तुम्हाला सर्वांना?
Yes sir.
Okay, let's see in that. कुठे आहेत madam? Port 0 is not connected, madam. That part I'm saying that this is connected here. Means data bus is connected to the ROM memory only. Correct. Means I am just reading the data from that memory location. Have you understood?
Yes sir.
Interfacing. Okay. We'll go for next point. Add on the timers. Next point. Only timer and the interrupt is remaining. Sure. Written timer. How many timers are there in that 8051? How many timers are there?
2.
3.
2.
2 timers are there. Very correct. So 805 has the 2 timers. What is size? 16 bit. That is called as the timer 0 and timer 1. These 2 timers are there. What is function of timer? What is definition? कोण सांगते मला? What is function of timer? If I have this timer diagram, what is function of this timer? Definition कोण सांगते? We have seen this. Still, I am repeating. Repeating means what specifically we are going for it now, because we want to see the SFRs for that. कोण सांगते? Definition timer ची. We have to learn from that EDC also. Or simple name, it still indicates meaning of that. Timer counter. Timer, very clean and neat definition we have written when we have seen the features and the architecture diagram of 8051. Still, I remember that part. Correct, na? It is electronic device which provides the different types of time delays. That is called as a timer by using the internal oscillator clock pulses. That is important. आठवतंय का? Hello. Timer is what then? चलो repeat करा, मी आता repeat केलं just. Electronic device which provides the different types of time delays. So I can say from the microsecond to days, all this thing we can take it by using the multiple timers in that. Okay, another definition. Definition of the timer. It is device or electronic device. It is electronic device which provides different types of time delays. Different types of time delays. Done. Next point, write down. 8051 has 2 timers, timer 0 and timer 1, of size 16 bit. 8051 has 2 timers. 8051 has 2 timers, timer 0 and timer 1 of 16-bit size. Done? Hello. लिहून झालं का?
Yes.
Okay. Now, as we know that it provides the time delay. How it provides time delay? Time delay means what? Signal should go from high to low or low to high for specific time delay. So I can say this is going to be my TD, time delay. To provide this time delay, we need the count value from the what point. I can say 00 to the maximum what value. If it is 16-bit, FFFH. लक्षात ठेवा बरं का, या गोष्टी तुम्हाला आता कळल्या पाहिजेत. Means it is 1 bit, always 1 0 writing. 2 bits means 1 0 or 0 1. 3 bit, like this 3 bits are there. It is 4 bit maximum. 2 raised to 4 will be 16. That indicates the F in the hexadecimal. If it is 8 bit, that is FF. Okay, that is in the hexadecimal. If it is 16 bit, 4 times F. Because each hex value has the 4 bits. F means what? 4 times 1, 4 times 1, 8 will be there, like that. So maximum count value can be taken what? 2 raised to 16. That will be 65,536. So it counts from the 0, 0. Each 0 has the 4 digits. I'm taking here 16-bit value to the 65,535. So I'm taking 35 here. Actual value will be 36 because I'm counting from the 0. That's why 0 to 35 I'm taking here. Clear? If I add 2 raised to 4, what is the value I'm getting? 16. But when count 0 to 15, total count value will be 16, like that. Got it? कळलं का आता काय मीनिंग आहे माझं? How timer provides maximum time delay? How to find? Depends upon the size of the timer. Clear? Hello, is it clear? Can I call?
Yes, sir.
Sarvana call? Okay, so this value is what? 002. I'll write in hexadecimal FF. So when we start the timer, okay, the timer interval, either timer 0 or timer 1, start counting the pulses and it start decrementing the value from maximum to the lower. Okay, so for this I need the 2 registers to upload this value. 8-bit registers are there. That is TH0, TL0, TH1 and that TL1. So TL0, TL1 is size of 8-bit, total 16-bit is for the uploading the this count value. So FF will be loaded in the TH0 and the next lower byte FF in the TL0. So this TH and TL for 0 for the timer 0 operation. So timer 0 will load the this count value maximum and start decrementing the value. How will it start decrementing? FFF, then FF, kaste F chowdar E, like that. E, D, E, like that. Sorry, D नंतर C असणार, नंतर B असणार, नंतर A असणार, मग ते 0 0. 1 bit ने decrement होत जाणार आहे. And when this value comes to all the 0, it raises the flag and raising flag we have seen that TF0 interrupt. Raising flag means what? It shows the interrupt. Software interrupter T0 ni timer 0 and timer 1 साठी. So basically this is simple operation of the timer and how it provides the time delay. Once time delay is completed, it raises the flag and that timer will be stopped there. Clear? कळलं आता? More clear? Hello, understood or not? Is it understood? Kanai, Mahesh?
Yes, sir.
बस जर अजून नाही कळलं तर सांगतो आपण सकाळी घरामध्ये काय करतो? क्लॉक लावतो, करेक्ट? काय मीनिंग आहे क्लॉक सेट करण्याचा? We used to fix at what? Suppose 7 AM. So what internally that clock has? It has the timer inside. You can check by using the timer. Okay. So timer's function क्या है? What is clock we are setting? Now we have the 24 hours that timer clock inside of setting that. So it starts counting from that value, and when it reaches to exactly that point, 7. क्या होता है? Count value संपलेले असते and count value is over. That time it raises the flag. Flag raise करून काय करतो मग ते alarm sound करतो. आपण एक म्युझिक त्याला देतो किंवा एखादी साऊंड सिस्टम त्याला लावून तो सायरन करतो. So same principle using here. When we have to set the value, we need to upload. म्हणजे हे जे असते आपण बघतो बाहेरून बघतो टाइमर क्लॉक लावला आणि तो वाजला. इंटरनली काय होतं? दिस प्रोसेस हॅपन्स. Okay, it has controller timer 0, timer 1. So it holds the maximum count value this much decimal and hex मध्ये FFH means start decrementing. When we start the timer, it start decrementing this value like this. Once decremented, it comes to its deliver exact matching point. And match occurs, raise the flag, and by raising the flag, मग ते आपल्याला जे ऍक्शन घ्यायचे आहे, so we want to finish the task, ते आपण task complete करू शकतो. Clear? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Write down next point below that. Written, I think timer 0 of 16-bit size. Next point, write down. So the maximum count value provided by timer. The maximum count value provided by the timer will be right down below that. The count is equal to 2 raised to 16. Why 16 here? कळलं का इथं 16 का घेतले आपण? Size of the timer. That's why 2 raised to 16 becomes 65,536. But one way I'm subtracting because I'm starting from the 0. That's why 0 to the 65,535. And that is nothing but this value in the hexadecimal. This is what in the decimal point value. This is the hex format, H. Written?
Yes.
So let's understand that. So same thing I discussed. Timer is what definition were written. Timer devices provide the different time delays by using the internal clock frequency from the oscillator. And size of the timer is going to be 16-bit total size is there. Two timers are there, 8-bit, 16-bit timer size is there. And to load the count value, we have the for the timer 0, TL0 under TL0 is the registers used internally to upload the count value. Then you start from the highest to the lower and roll over. Roll over means what? High value to the low value comes. That time it raises the flag, and when the flag will raise, we can take the action. Means interrupt can be occurred. This thing you have seen. हे diagram draw केलं का आपण आता? नाही केलं ना? हे draw करून घ्या. Over, diagram is over. So for the homework, maximum students are remaining to send the screenshot. I am finding some students are sending, but others are 10 to 15 students have sent it. Diagram is over. This diagram.
Yes.
Any problem in this diagram? कळले सर्वांना काय सांगितले ते ह्या diagram मध्ये? So timer, we know the timer is there in that. It has the two timers, timer 0 and timer 1. Each timer size is going to be 16-bit. And to load the count value, as I said that 4 times 0 to the 4 times F, I need to have the two 8-bit registers. That is for timer 0, TL0, TH0, low and the high. Same case for the timer 1. Once we'll write the code for it, you will understand that part also. We'll see also that part. Next, write down. To control these timers, we need to have the two SFRs. that is special function or registers, tmod and the tcon. Write down next. To control the timer operation, to control the timer operation, two SFRs are used. Two SFRs are used. That is tmod, capital Tmod. That is called timer mode register. And the second is tcon, timer control register. To control the timer operation, two SFRs, that is called as a special function register, SFR. Timer tmod and the tcon are used. So let's see, we'll see the tmod. I'll take new. Okay. So this is for the tmod. So you can write here tmod register.
For anyone, I will ask the newspaper.
Capital tmod. It is called as a timer mode register. Now these are the SFRs. So total 8-bit size is there, and out of 8-bit, 4 bits for lower, 4 bits for timer 0, and 4 bits for the next 4 bit for the timer 1. Draw this diagram.
So if you are comparing this example with previous, it is almost same. Only somewhat there will be a change in position of image. Structure is almost same. Starting now. Everyone? Ten minutes is sufficient for solving this example.
Over this diagram, this is called as a tmod SFR, timer mode SFR. So as name indicates, timer mode. So either timer 0 or timer 1. It has the 4 different types of modes of operation based on the values of the lower bits, that is 0, 1 bit, M0, M1. Okay, so based on this value, it operates in the 4 modes, that is 0, 0, 0 mode, 0, 1, first mode, 1, 0, second mode, 1, 1, third mode, with the different size of the timers, that is 13 bit. First mode 13 bits, then second bit is 8 bit, second mode 2 is going to be 8 bit auto reload. So maximum time we are using this 8 bit auto reload mode of the controller, tmod option. And the last is going to be 16 bit split mode.
How many meshes are there? Yes.
And both for timer 0 and timer 1, bits are same repeated. That's why written for the both cases, timer 0 and 1. So for case I will write here, if I write like this, move T mod, you can write capital small, doesn't matter, hash 02. So what is the meaning of this? So by default, these 4 bits will be 00. No issue in that. So I'm operating the timer 0. Okay. So comments, what will be comments? Diagram draw करून झालंय का सर्वांचं? Then I'll explain this part. Huh? Diagram is over. This part and this. Hello.
Yes, sir.
This diagram is over, and you have written this part also.
Yes.
Okay. Let's understand now. What is meaning of this? How to use this T mod? So T mod can be used for the programming the controller to get the various time delays. Okay, as we know that timer 0 or timer 1, both these timers operate in the 4 different modes are there. And how to configure each mode, I have to write the instruction for this. So this instruction meaning we are understanding. What is written now? Move T mod comma hash 02. 0 means what? It is 8-bit value now I'm writing here. So this upper nibble 4000 will go it. Remaining is what? This is 0. This is also 0. Then 10. So what is meaning of this? 10 means I'm using the mode 2 timer 0. So this gives the timer 0 mode 2. If I write 01 here, it goes in the mode 1 timer 0. And if it is 00, by default, mode 0 will come here. Okay. So like this, we have to configure the timer and which mode it is using like this. Okay. Means simply this instruction I repeat here also. Move T mod comma hash 02 by default H. Then move TH0 comma hash 05. Then move TL0 comma hash 02. Okay, you can take any value. Yeah? This is time delays. Then set B TR0. So what is the meaning of this? Let's understand that I'm using the timer 0 in the mode 2 operation. How this mode 2 is seen that 0 means this part 0 and 2 means 0010. Okay, so I'm configuring timer 0 in the mode 2. Then in that timer 0, I have the two registers TL0 and the TL0. So I'm loading the count value 0503. So this will become 0503 in the hexadecimal. So you can check this count value, will get some time delay. After that, set B TR0 means what? I'm running the timer 0. Means what? Turn on the timer 0. Meaning of this instruction. Let's understand that part next, but I'm explaining here. So that what happens? What was the count value? Is the high count value. It holds for that. And when it comes to the 0, that time, this timer 0 will raise the flag that is called as a TF0. So this will come in the TCON next SFR. We'll see that part. Okay. Means what? Once this count value, what is count value? 0503 is over. Means count will roll from high value to the 00. And that time I'm raising the flag. So like this, it can be used in the our program. Got it? कळलं आता? Hello. Irrespective of this, don't worry about this instruction, all this thing. आपण हे बघणार आहे. फक्त टायमरचं this मोड कळलं का ते सांगा मला.
Yes.
So we have seen written for the 10 format only, these 2 bits. Remaining is what? CT. So I will clear this part here. Next bit number 2. Pin number 2 is what? So we are written for the bit number 0 and 1 means M0 M pin. Bit number 2 is CT bar. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? It act as a, we know that it act as a counter and timer. Now I can use this timer in the counter mode or the timer mode based on the this bit number 2 of the timer 0 as well as the bit number 6 of the timer 1. Okay, if this CT bar is equal to 0, that time it acts as a timer. Very easy because bar is there. This will enable the timer. And if the CT bar is equal to 1, that time it uses as a counter to count external pulses and the timer through the crystal oscillator internally. What was the pulses will be there? It's provide the time delay. And the last pin number 3 for the both gate pin. So this gate pin used for to handle the interrupts, that is INT 0 and INT 1 external interrupts. If this gate is equal to 1, then this timer will be interrupted or handle this interrupt timer in INT 0 by the timer 0 and INT 1 for the timer 1. Okay, and if this is 1, it is going to be disabled the operation. Clear now? Hello. Right, for the bit number 2, CT bar, C oblique T bar, and this operation. So I will show it here also. We have that PPT also. Same thing we written the T mode operation. Then based on the T mode operation, we have the modes of operation. It is 13-bit, 16-bit, 8-bit, utterable and the 8-bit split mode. And for the pin numbers, we are writing for the CT bar. The bar nahi the apostrophe means complement only. So when CT bar is equal to 1, act as the counter. And if it is 0, it acts as the timer. Write down this. And the next we'll be writing for the gate pin. So by default, gate pin will always I am keeping the 0 when I wish to use the timer operation. And when gate pin equal to kept as 1, that time the interrupt 0 and interrupt 1 can be handle this gate pin and the timer operation. Actually, we written for this 8-bit, but it's 16-bit. Mode 1, it's 16-bit, and the last is 8-bit auto reload and the split for the 8-bit last mode. You can modify there. Done, everyone? Taken? Hello. सर्वांचं लिहून झालं का हे?
Yes, sir.
Is there any problem, anybody, to understand T mod? Because this T mod Tcon most frequently used in all the programs. Because what should be value load in the T mod? T mod is a register actually. This 8-bit register to load the value. To operate the timer, we need to use this T mod, Tcon, IE, IP. If you observe here in the memory diagram, all these SFRs I'm using in the programs. You can see here. T mod. Here is the T mod, timer control and the Tcon. So this I'm using all these registers. All these registers are internally at certain location. So I'm configuring this and I'm using in the program. Understood, everyone? Okay. Then we'll go for the next SFR, that is timer, Tcon, timer control, and then we'll stop it here. Write down this. Next SFR, special function or register. Tcon, next SFR is a Tcon. Tcon is a timer control. Also, it is going to be 8-bit registers. So this register usually when what? If the Tmod action and timer is run, what happens afterwards? So with the help of this, we can see the operation of that. Just write down this part, then I'll explain that part. Over, done, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's understand. So it is 8-bit registers. So we'll go from the LSB to the MSB. It's written here what? IT0. Okay. So IT0, IT1. These bits are used for what? Timer control. That is interrupt. Okay. So timer 0 and the timer 1. Now what it indicates that? How the type of the we can say interrupt occurred. Either it is going to be edge triggered or the level triggered. So by using this IT0, you can say that if IT0 pin is used for the timer 0 type detection, means interrupt is going to be edge or the level. So what is the edge and level? I'll explain here also. You might have learned the clock signals are applying for the flip-flop. Okay. So this is the clock signal I am applying for the flip-flop. So this indicates what? Either rising edge or the falling edge. Okay. So it is called as edge triggering. And if it is going to be what? Either high triggering or the low triggering. Low level, high level triggering is there. This is called as a level triggering. So with the help of this pin, IT0 and the IT1 will be indicated that either what is interrupt occurs, is it type of the edge triggered or the level based on the value of that. And what is that value? We'll see that also. See here. IT0, that is going to be type detection flag, as I said that for the timer 0. If this bit is 1, which bit 1? Timer 0 bit is 1, meaning is that what? It is going to be edge detected. Edge means what? Either it is falling or the rising edge that interrupt was. And if this bit is going to be 0, meaning is that it is going to be level triggered. Similar way, the bit number 2 for IT1. This is for timer and this is for the timer 1. Okay, if it is for timer 0. In the same case, if the timer IT1 bit is equal to 1, that will be become edge triggered. And if it is timer IT1 becomes 0 bit, that will becomes level triggered. Okay, so this bits for the finding the type of triggering, either it is a level or the edge triggered. Okay, the next bit is IE0 and IE1. If you see the pin diagram of the 8051, we have the external pins for the interruption, that is INT0 and INT1. So this IE indicates IE01 is for the external interrupt 0, that is INT0 pin. Okay, and this flag will be set or reset by the help of the values of that. Means if IE0 is equal to 1, this flag will be set for the external interrupt. Means INT0 will be enabled when the IE0 will be 1. And when IE0 will be 0, that time this interrupt, external interrupt will be disabled. Similar way for IE1. IE1 is for what? Same external interrupt for the INT1 just is there. And value will be same. If it is 1, it is enabled. If it is 0, disabled. If you see here interrupt diagram, I will we have seen this 5 times of interrupts are there in that 8051. See here, huh? If you observe the port 3, written in the multifunctional T0, T1, INT0, INT1. So meaning is that what? In the TCON register, the value becomes IE0 is equal to 1. That time means what? This INT0 interrupt pin is going to be enabled. And if that pin number IE0 is equal to 0, that time this will be disabled. If IE1 in the TCON register bit will be 1, that time this interrupt will be enabled. Okay, same way we have the timer 0, timer interrupt, that is TF0 and TF1 in this case here. See here, मी सांगतो IE0, IE1 that port pin ला port 3 ला काय दाखवलं आहे INT0 and INT1 interrupt enable कसा करायचा with the help of the this TCON register. Okay, simply if I'll write here pin number 4 to lower bits. If you write instruction like this, move TCON, comma, hash 0 1 0, sorry, not binary format, 0 to H. Meaning is that the upper part, I'll copy that part also here. That's will understand easy for. See, if this will be 0, so upper 4 bits by default will be 0 0. This is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, because it is 8-bit value. This 0 holds for the 4 zeros. This 2 means what? 0 0 1 0, like that. Okay, so this 2 0 means what? Here is 0, this is 0 and 1 0, means I am enabling the INT0 interrupt by setting this value, because this bit is 1. Okay, and when I want to disable this bit, I am making this bit 0. Okay, and when I want to access extra interrupt INT1, that time what I need to do here, this bit must be set high and others will be 0. So this will be 1, this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. Means it will be, value will be 0 4 H. Same instruction can be used. Move TCON, comma, this. Meaning is that this interrupt is enabled, and for this case, INT0 is enabled. Clear now? कळलं आता कसं करायचं interrupt enable, disable? And what is of this TCON register? Hello. कळलंय का सर्वांना? हॅलो. If it is yes, yes. Otherwise, no. Say no. Understood or not, Mahesh? Hello. My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
हा, हे कळलंय का मग? आता जे सांगितलं मी लोअर 4 बिट्स आपण बघितले आता. हा,
थोडं काय
okay, थोडं that is important. Just understand that meaning of the bits. How to use this? I shown here by using this instruction how to configure that bit and how to enable. आता जे म्हटलंय आपण की आपल्याला इंटरप्ट ऑकर करायचा आहे की INT0 किंवा INT1 ते कसं करायचा? सो विथ हेल्प ऑफ दिस टिकॉन रजिस्टर ह्यातला पर्टिक्युलर बीट, आता कुठला बीट आहे तर जर म्हटलं मी INT0 मला एनेबल करायचा आहे तर हा बीट मला सेट करायचा आहे. तो कसा सेट करायचा? यूज दिस इन्स्ट्रक्शन मूव टिकॉन, त्या रजिस्टर मध्ये काय करायचे? #02 व्हॅल्यू टाकून द्यायची. मग काय होईल टायमाला? 02 मीन्स पहिले 4 बिट्स 00 आणि राहिलेले 4 बिट्स काय असणार आहेत? 2 मीन्स व्हॉट? 0010 मीन्स आय एम एनेबलिंग IE बिट. हे बिट मी सेट केलं मीन्स आय एम एनेबल द इंटरप्ट 0. कंट्रोल कसा एनेबल करेल ना? कंट्रोल थोडीच कळणार आहे. सो कंट्रोल हॅज गिवन सम registers. With the help of that, I need to enable. Means that programmer need to enable that part. Clear? हे झालं कशासाठी? INT0 साठी. तसंच मला हे एनेबल करायचं आहे. INT1 इंटरप्ट एनेबल करायचं आहे. कसं करणार मग? इथे बिट हाय करायचं आहे मला. हे हाय झालं म्हणजे काय झालं? दिस इज 1, ऑल अदर 0, 0 0 0. म्हणजे काय झाली व्हॅल्यू ही? इट्स नॉट 4, इट्स व्हॅल्यू 8. 8 ना? नाही, इथे 8 होणार नाही, बरोबर आहे. 4 व्हॅल्यू. So 4004 will be value for the enabling the IE1 interrupt. मग ते कसं करणार? move ticon comma #04 for this case. Okay, clear now?
Yes.
हा, मग हे लोअर 4 बिट्स लिहून घ्या. हे काय असेल, काय झालं तर काय होणार ते. and then we'll go for the higher 4 bits and then we'll stop it here. हे पूर्ण लिहायची गरज नाही सेगमेंटची. तेव्हा लिहू शकता IE1 म्हणजे आपण स्टार्टिंग विथ IT0 टाइमर 0 साठी इंटरप्ट आहे. जर हे 1 असेल, इफ IT0 इज इक्वल टू 1 देन इट इज एज ट्रिगर्ड, 0 लेवल ट्रिगर्ड असलेलं झालं शॉर्टकट मध्ये.
हॅलो सर.
हा बोला की.
सर लेक्चर 5 वाजेपर्यंत आहे का?
नाही नाही,
ओके सर.
एक एवढे बीट संपल का थांबूया? taken this over. लिहून झालं का सर्वांचं लोअर 4 बिट साठी? देशमुख झाले का लिहून? वैष्णवी, समान?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll go for the upper 4 bits remaining. So upper 4 bits remaining is what? Timer 0, timer 1, and hey. So upper 4 bits total is for what? Either for timer 0 and timer 1 to set the flag. So if we talk about from this lower bit, timer 0. Okay, so जर आपण बघितलं instruction लिहिते बघा मी, TR, set bit TR means what? If this bit is equal to 1, that time timer 0 will be start. Timer 0 तुमचं काय होईल? ऑन होईल. आणि जर हे बिट 0 असेल तर timer stops. Which timer? Timer 0 will be stop. And when the timer 0 जे count value load केलेली आहे, so for example FF ला 8 bit value, once this count value will be finished, that time this TF0 flag will be overflows and it will be raised. That means timer 0 overflow flag. मग ते काय करेल? टायमर 0 चं इंडिकेशन आपल्याला इथे बघायला मिळेल. काउंटडाऊन संपलेला आहे आणि फ्लॅग विल बी रेज्ड हिअर. ओके, सो दिस इंडिकेट्स द टायमर ओव्हरफ्लो फ्लॅग. मग हे 1 झालं म्हणजे काय? सेट झालेलं आहे. इफ इट इज 0 इट विल बी नॉट ओव्हरफ्लो. मीनिंग इज दॅट. सेम वे बिट नंबर घेतलं जे आहे 6 नंबर बिट टायमर 1 साठी सेम केस असंच आहे. इफ यू वांट टू रन द टायमर 1, that time this bit is going to be set 1. Means we talk about here आता तिथं लिहूया आपण. हे काढतो मी इथला. If I write like this here, move T-con, comma. कुठला टायमर चालू करायचा मला? I want to make this timer 1. This will be set to high. So what will this value? 0, 1. So it will be 1. So hash 1. And by default this will be set to 0. 0. So that time the timer 0 will be made on to start the counting. And when it will, the count value will be exactly over, this flag will be raised high. Okay, and that becomes T-con value will be shift to the 1 0. This 1 1 means what? 3 value, 3 0 will becomes here. Okay, if you want to set this timer 1 on, it will be set high. Okay, and that case it becomes 4 0 value will be there. So like this T-count register can be used to set the timer 0 and the interrupts. And the same time particular flag or interrupt flag will be raised. Understood? So we'll stop it here. The remaining part we'll see in the next lecture, that is timer modes are remaining. We'll go for the timer mode operations. Have you taken this part? लिहून घेतलंय का? करायला लिहायचं. हॅलो, अपर 4 बिट्स लिहून घेतलंय का? करायला
घेतलंय सर.
Okay. So we'll stop it here for today's lecture. Tomorrow we have morning lecture. We'll see 2 hours we have tomorrow morning. So don't be absent. Still I'm finding student is very less.